Hi everyone, Game Garage time. Going to do some reading again today. What I want to teach you today is that while you're reading and you're learning all about your characters, to become an expert on character, we're not just noticing down what they do. Frog does this, Toad does this, Pinky does this. What we're asking is, why are they doing that? And once we start to ask that question, why are they doing what they're doing, then we really start to understand the character. So what I want to teach you today is that you have to know those main characters like you know your best friend. I'm sure you've all been in circumstances before when there's been a big group of you and you sat across from your best friend and you could look across and you see them getting all grumpy for no reason, or what appears to be no reason. But you understand your best friend because it's your best friend. And all of a sudden, they'll get up, say something, or stomp out the room, stomp, slam the door, bang. And one person turns to the other and says, "Oh, what's up with Billy? What's up with Johnny?" Most people don't know, but you know because it's your best friend. So what I want to teach you today is that you need to make the main characters in your series reading books like your best friend. You want to understand them like your best friend. And to do that, we have to think of the question, why? One of my favorite questions, as you know. So, we're going to go back to our series reading books. Okay? Reminder, we've collected information about the main characters and also the secondary characters. We're paying attention to how characters respond to problems. We're noticing things that are the same and also possibly a few things that are different. And today I want to teach you about this. We want to think about what the characters say and do. Okay? There's an example. Look, you've got two stick people. One person's giving another one a flower, which seems like a really nice positive thing. "Go away," says the other person. That doesn't seem very nice. But why is that person saying go away? Who knows? I don't, because we don't know the characters that well. However, hopefully you will. So, I'm going to go back to... Coming up in a moment. Here we go. I'm going to go back to Days with Frog and Toad. And we know loads about Frog and Toad. Here we go. Look, we've been writing down the problems. We've been writing down some of the characters of Toad. I've been writing down... Gosh, look at all these post-its. I've been writing down some character traits all about Frog. Thinking about perhaps why they're doing things. And if you remember... Frog goes round to Toad's house. Toad doesn't want to clean up his house. Wants to be lazy, possibly. Blah, 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 blah. Frog helps him. He eventually gets him motivated to do stuff. And then he just wants to go back to bed. Now, they then want to go and fly a kite. So it's just a reminder of what we've read previously. Okay? And there they are flying the kite. The birds are all laughing because they can't get the kite in the air. There's a problem. And I'm just going to turn to this page. Okay, that's as far as we got. The bird's saying, "What a joke! That kite will never get off the ground." It's not very kind, is it? Looks like they're having fun with Frog and Toad failing, which is never nice to laugh at somebody. So, here's what I want to do today. Obviously, any book any series book you're reading should have these post-its all the way through it. And I'm just going to freeze it on this page here, page 22. Okay, there we go. Frozen. Now I'll read it. Toad ran back to Frog. Follow it as I read. "This kite is a joke. It will never get off the ground." "We will have to make a third try," said Frog. "Wave the kite over your head and jump up and down. Perhaps that will make it fly." Now I'm going to stop there. And I'm thinking about Frog. We know Frog's helpful. We know Frog maybe is a little bossy. Maybe he likes to be the boss and boss Toad around. But really, I'm going to want to ask why. I'm just going to think about Frog for a second. Why? And I'm wondering here, why is Frog being so patient with Toad? Because, just trying to think why. Why is he being so patient? Maybe Frog isn't the type to give up easily. Maybe he tries and he tries and he tries and he tries and he just doesn't give up. No matter what problem he's faced with. Can you see how I asked why? And then when I wasn't sure, I really stopped to think about it, and I pushed myself to use what I know about Frog to help me understand him better. And that why question's really, really important. So, as you go off today, I'm going to go back to this. As you go off and do your reading today, this is what I want you to think about. Okay? Think about what the characters say and do and why. So, study those characters in your series and you're bound to learn more and more about them. You're going to discover some things you already knew, as well as new things that you've never learnt before. And I'll remind you that as experts, and I'll say that word again, experts, we don't just want to collect information. Toad did this, Frog did this. We want to take it to the next level. We want to think about them and ponder. That means to think. And wonder. I wonder why Frog is doing this. I wonder why Toad is doing this. You're really going to want to ask that why question. Why they're doing things. And to do that, you have to be super curious. The more you understand about your character, the more you understand about who they are across the series of books. So, logging all that information on Post-its as you go. Don't forget to fill out your reading log. At the end of that, you can use a parent or a brother and sister as your partner to discuss these things at the end of the lesson. Don't forget, Post-its, reading log. Okay, have at it.